Is the Summer of Pain Mysterio causing you to feel as frustrated as these boys over here? Well, fret not. Let's get this sorted out. Alright, so welcome back to the channel, my dudes. So in today's video, what we are gonna do is, yes, I'm gonna be revealing to you the secrets that we YouTubers employ to make quick work of not only this week's Mysterio, but the previous weeks and hopefully the next few weeks as well. The secret skill is something that not many people realize, especially the Cavalier players. So in this video, I'm gonna be empowering you with the skill set to do so. And as the saying goes, give a man a fish, he eats for a day, but teach him how to fish and he eats for a lifetime. So let's go. So I've heard concerns of many players. They've mentioned that Mysterio tends to corner them regardless of who they're using, be it I-Bomb, Black Widow Clairvoyance, or other champions as well. So basically you don't have to worry about being cornered if you employ this one simple strategy. The fact of the matter is Mysterio is trigger happy when it comes to heavies, but we can use that to our advantage, which means as you see over there, I'm actually tickling him, hitting 1 time or 2 times into his block and holding block after I do that for a split second. Yes, just a split second. So it allows me to bait his heavy as well as react. Just in case it does not trigger a heavy from him, I can easily dash back in time to basically dax a normal basic attack other than a heavy. And this is what all YouTubers know to do. Basically, as we are playing against Mysterio, Rogue, or even Mr. Sinister in the previous weeks, basically this is the main strategy we employ, because when we are able to bait a heavy by hitting the block, as just shown there, we allow ourselves to buy some time to delay any countdown timer, or basically to trigger an action that keeps the opponent in the middle of the screen and gives us an opening to push him back into his corner. That is the secret. So with this, we are never ever cornered. Okay, who am I kidding? Maybe cornered 5 to 10% of the time, but it's manageable. So as you see over here, yes, I'm cornered, but it was for only a very short while. Basically, most of the time, I'm keeping him away from my part of the screen in his own corner. Okay, as for the next concern I've been hearing, many people have mentioned that Mysterio doesn't want to throw specials at all. They can be baiting for ages and ages and what seems like an eternity, and he still won't throw a special until they get pushed into the corner or heavy to death. But the main thing over here is you've got to be aggressive against Mysterio. So like I mentioned, when you hit into his block, not only do you bait a heavy, but it also triggers an action from the AI. Meaning to say, when you stay near to him, when you're hitting into his block to try to bait that heavy, it also allows you to bait out specials because of your proximity to Mysterio. So basically, this technique that we all employ, a very useful technique, not only for this boss, but for most endgame bosses, whether they be aggressive or passive, it works for all us YouTubers, because this is actually how it causes the AI to take an action. So you don't have to be like, oh, this YouTuber did that, Biro Man did this and that. It's not that. It's basically because we know what we are doing. We go in with a game plan, and as the fight goes on, we are basically manipulating the AI to do exactly what we want them to do instead of the AI controlling us like puppets. It's not the case. Alright, we dictate the flow of the battle, not that. Alright, so have you got that down, boys? Once again, in summary, what I'm doing throughout this whole video is I'm basically, whenever I get the opportunity to, I am hitting into Mysterio's block to push him back into his corner, as well as bait a heavy, bait that action so that I can punish him. So this takes care of the problem of, yeah, the AI is too passive, he won't throw a special attack, or the AI is so passive till he corners me while I'm trying to bait a special attack. With this technique, once again, hit into block, hold block, your own block for a split second to bait an action, either a heavy or a normal basic attack, it gives you an opening to attack him, to punish, and this prevents that issue of the AI cornering you or refusing to throw any special attacks. So as I leave you to enjoy the rest of the fight, not enjoy but analyze what I'm doing in terms of hitting to block to bait heavies or an action, I'll leave you with some thoughts in that, yeah, it's good that we YouTubers always do solos so that we can so-called show off our skills and all that. I do quite enjoy it, by the way, but the thing is, right now, because of the comments left in chat by my viewers, I've decided to empower you guys with the secret sauce that we YouTubers all use to make life that much easier for us by baiting actions, manipulating the AI. Basically, we become the puppet masters and you are no longer at their mercy, under their control any longer. So this is how you finish off the fight. I won't say easily, of course, you must maintain your focus. You've got to practice this technique. It is not something that most early Cavalier players would be used to, but most throne breakers, especially late throne breakers, would know of this technique. And it's time that I shared this with the community. Okay, so it's really easy just to watch videos of solos without people explaining. B-Roman can do it so easily and we're all in awe. But the thing is, it is better for me to explain to you boys so that you are empowered. You know basically how to fish, so to speak, so that you can fish for a lifetime throughout Mcoc, if you know what I mean. Okay, anyway, so this has been Sats signing off, and I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of the fight, analyze this footage, and hopefully you can adopt and adapt this technique to make your life much easier in the weeks ahead for the Summer of Pain. Alright, so take care everyone, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace out.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town.